In today's episode, we rename some of our towns, upgrade our old planes, set up a new line for brick production, and continue the fight against the proliferation of wieners in our town. Well, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Flatland with me, Mr. Gill. Our tiny little towns are slowly growing indeed. We've added a number of extra planes. I don't think we've added any extra lines, but things are moving back and forth. The money is rolling in. Today we have a number of things we need to get done. And first and foremost, I think I would like to add brick into New Milton. Now, brick is all the way up here. There. Now, any other cities need brick? Yes, Totnes. So that can then add Totnes to our little link, and we can add in a passenger line. Passenger lines are going to be where we make the money. The plain passenger lines are ideal. We have a slight issue in that places like this wheat factory are getting a bit congested. I think I worked it out by adding in these double runways. It looks to be a little bit better, and we will have to improve those planes soon. You can see here the level of the wheat factory, or the food processor. That's the food processor. Where's the wheat one? The level of the wheat one can go up. They're not really picking up enough of it, but I don't think we can afford to go for the super cool planes yet. We do have access to all of the planes now. You can see here the Boeings and the cargos and the aerospace and all of these, the Tuplovs, and all of those things are now available to us, but I just don't think we have the cash. So let's get another line set up. Super simple. We're going to keep it as easy as we can. Go down here, and we're going to just choose this little one. All of these will eventually have to be upgraded. I just cannot afford to do that right now. So let's go like a so. Bam. And then let's go like a so over here. One thing I also think I have to look at is the angle of the airports, so that when the flight paths come in, they're looking relatively good, relatively efficient, if you know what I mean. This can go like so, like that, and then we're going to put one at Totnes as well. Now, Totnes probably needs a little bit of a upgrade in terms of roads and all of that jazz. Let's give them the big roads. Let's do it. So let's go, I guess, like this. Whoops. Let's come up here a ways. Is that straight? I can't tell. That's straight. Yep. Come across like so. And I guess the airport is going to be on this side of the city. And by guess, I mean I know, because I'm about to place it. Yeah, that's okay for now. Airport. Cargo airfield. Whoop. Zoom in. No, that's fine. Like so. Cool. Let's get you a little bit of a depot or a station. Like so. We're going to come like that, and then a little bit of a configuration, add some little cargo. This is a little bit expensive. We don't really need to do this, but I think it looks a little bit better. And then let's come out like that, because there's a road there that's going to join up, or will join it up. Don't rely on the game will never get it right. Like so. And then maybe upgrade that one like that. Okay, so we've got a nice little place for it. Let's put in a little truck stop for the whatever it's dropping off again, the bricks, like so. And then let's make some of our first new lines. You're going to here, and you're just dropping off brick 1. Yeah, okay. Actually, what we're naming these is BBs, aren't we? BB, so we know they're like bus. No, I don't know why I call it BB. Again, as we've always talked about, the naming nomenclature in Transport Fever 2 is highly specific to people, I think, and I have it in my head certain ways of doing it, which are not necessarily good ways. Okay, so now we need to get the stone from you over to you, like so, and this is stone 1. We then need to get that brick from you over to you. Okay, that's brick 1. Yeah, and then we actually need to make the brick get into New Milton down here. New Milton has grown to 400 people. It actually was higher than that, about 450, but I changed up some of the roads that destroyed some of the buildings. That should grow back over time, no problem. Let's find a little truck stop. Pop you. Where is a good place to pop you? I think like there is a nice place. A happy place, a place that makes us feel comfortable inside, all warm and fuzzy. There we go, like so. Brick 2. Fantastic. Up here we go. Boop it up. You, and we're going to stick with the Sherpa. Yeah, we can't really afford anything else, so let's go with the Sherpa for stone 1. Okay, then we're going to need let's go with a Sherpa for oh, we didn't create the line, did we? This one, sorry. You are coming over to you. So what are you called? Oh, you're brick 2. Yeah, and this one here is actually a BB. There we go. Okay, we're getting simpler with our naming nomenclature, I think, for sure. Okay, so then we go like you and onto brick 2. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Through the magic of editing, let's see what happens. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but as a way of saying thank you to some of my awesome subscribers and members, let's give these towns a little bit of a makeover. We're going to name these towns after people who support the channel. Definitely probably some of the members and stuff like that, maybe people who comment down below. I think first off we're going to go for this is Kylie Town after Kylie Brooks, who always makes sure to comment on one of the channels and is a member as well. So Kylie Town there, Kylie Brooks, fantastic, very nice indeed. And then over here, I think we can turn Norton on Derwent, like so. This is for MGL, who always joins us in the streams, as far as I can tell, which is fantastic. Was definitely watching me when I beat the world record last week and then lost it again yesterday. Brilliant. And Slough shall become Vanstone Heights, after Louise Vanstone, who I believe is our longest member on the channel for over 17 months, which is fantastic. Vanstone Heights, there we go, I can write that. And this lovely bread factory here becomes Jorgen's Sourdough Company Pty. And fittingly, I think our stone quarry here becomes Hades Thomp Quarry. It's a great name. Another member on the channel. And our fantastic wheat farm here becomes Karuma Kingdom Farm. Yeah, Karuma Kingdom Farm. I like that. And of course, we can't stop there, so let's rename this town Mariusville after another member on the channel. Enter. And of course, we'll name this central town here after the fantastic and marvelous Hushie. Definitely my mentor in this game, who has given me many tips and tricks, and we talk at least once a day, especially now that we are neck and neck, not neck and neck, but playing quite hard to see who can get the best speed run time in TF2. Currently Hushie is in the lead, but I have plans. I practiced last night, so in a couple of days we might do another stream, and we'll see. I've never practiced before, so that was it was quite an interesting thing to do it without the kind of, I guess, the pressure of the live stream. Not that many people are commenting or anything, but it kind of, you're live, so you're like, you don't want to look like an idiot. But yeah, we'll name that town Hushy after our mentor in Transport Fever 2. And last but not least, our lovely little new brick factory becomes Hewick's Bricks after Anita Hewick, who is another member. Like that. And there we go, all the towns and current industries named after prominent members on the channel, subscribers and people who are leaving nice comments. So if you want to see your name, why don't you consider it? It's super cool, really helps the channel. It gives me kind of confidence to make more stuff, because sometimes you just feel like you're sitting here talking to yourself. It is weird sometimes. I don't know why I've been doing this for so long. Now you can see here we have a bit of a situation. So we have the wheat line, which is the first line we set up, and they're currently how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 planes on that line. But they're not able to take all of the wheat, and we're spending close to 4, maybe over 4 million a year on those planes. So I reckon what we can do is upgrade some of these babies. Wheat 1. Manage vehicle. Let's have a look at what we can replace it with. So currently the Sherpa costs us 500,000 a year, can carry 12 things. I think we need to go a little bit hardcore. I think we need to go up a significant amount. So we want to get the capacity at maybe doubled. So let's see if we can find one that doubles it. Ooh, we have the Canada Air, which takes 27, which is quite a lot. Cost us 1.5 million a year. Now I said we're spending about 4 million, so this would replace 2.5 planes. So if we did 2 of those, that would replace 5-ish planes, and we have 8. So we could do 3 of those and we'd be spending 4.5 million, which should replace 27, 54, 61, 81, and we can currently carry, what's 8 by 12? Oh no, 84. I think that's the way to go. So let's do that. Let's go bam and bam, and let's replace you with 26 million. Okay, let me be back in a second. Okay, but now we finally have that money that we can use to replace a couple of our Sherpas here on the wheat line with some of these nice Canada Air CL44s, which go 640 kilometers an hour, which is another 200 kilometers on top of that, and they should be carrying a little bit more. This should hopefully work. Let's see what we do here. 26 million. Bam. And then I believe what we can do is let's change this guy and put him on bread 4. Let's take this guy and move him to brick 2. And let's take this guy and move you to brick 1. Yeah, and then let's take this guy and move you to bread 1. And then let's take the final guy here and move you to stone 1. Okay, we could have just sold them all, obviously, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but we may as well repurpose these things. Now, here's our first Canada Air, baby, getting ready to take off. There's another one there. Hello. This already feels faster. Carrying 27 wheat, fantastic. It's a very short hop over here to the wheat place, the bread factory, Jorgen's sourdough bread factory, that is. So hopefully that didn't really get up to speed there. I did also, in the between videos, upgraded both these airports, the wheat and the bread airport, to the large style airport and added an extra runway, which just allows for greater efficiency in landing. I kept both of the entry level entries to the runway, the paths, I don't know what those are called, on that side. That seemed to work best. I did try it on the other side, but it seemed best that it was good for all the lines, for everything to come in. There we go. We've dropped off our first stuff, which is fantastic. What we will eventually want to do as well is add some more cargo buildings here, so everybody's not going to the same one. Actually, we could probably do that now, I think. Let's configure, use the cargo terminal. So if we pop one here, does that link up to the bread factory though? I'm assuming it does. Does it have to say it links? Wait a second. Yeah, I think let's assume it does. It's 5 million. We can take that risk. Bam, like so. Okay, so then we've got the lines coming in here. You can see everybody's going to that one. So let's switch it up a little bit and say that the wheat guys, wheat manage line at Royal Wootton Bassett Airport, they can now go into Terminal 2. I think that's going to be a little bit better. I hope. Cool. Now, let's just let things speed up a little bit. What happened to Jeff? Where did Jeff go? I don't think he could walk around. Jeff? Jeff? Where have you gone, mate? Now, would you look at that? We are able to pay back our loan. I have been paying it back as we go, but it's very lovely now to be able to get rid of that debt. It's not really a lot of money, only a couple of $100,000 every year that we have to pay in interest, but now that we've got rid of it, we're going to be earning slightly more. Looking at our earnings, we're doing okay, roughly about 9 million a year. Obviously, our air stuff costs a lot of money. All of the maintenance and the infrastructure is not cheap, but we are doing okay. We can also see that our road lines there are doing good as well. Let's have a quick look at the finances there. Everything's doing pretty well. This little red here you'll see is just a year variant, so when it eventually drops off its next load of cargo, that'll go to a positive. So everything's in positive. Obviously our best line is the one down there, or up here now, which is the passenger line between Kielytown and MGL Atropolis. So those are good. We need to set up our next passenger line, I believe, and I think Ghana City over here should be ready for some passengers. An issue here, and before we can set up that passenger line, I guess, which is going to be between Kielytown and Ghana City, is that Kielytown's airport is still the basic starter airport, if you will, the small one. Now it's currently having 2 lines coming in, bricks and bread, as well as 1 passenger line from MGL Atropolis across the side there. So I think we need to get this going into a better airport with potentially 2 runways, maybe even a more taxi path and a nicer buildings. Now that's going to cost us a little bit of money, I think. If we go to Cargo Airport, small and large aircraft, that's 14 million. Okay, so once again, we've just paid back that loan. We should have maybe done this first, but let's just wait for a few minutes and get us some money. And there we go. We have upgraded the airport at Kielytown, made it one of these nice beasts, moved around, so the passenger terminal is now next to the passenger building or entrance, so they don't have to walk so far. I noticed they were walking far across this runways and stuff like that. We also added in a passenger terminal here up at Ghana City, and did the same thing. So just moved the passenger terminal here next to the passenger building, and that will mean that people can queue up relatively easy without walking on the tarmac, so to speak. Okay, so that's now working. We've got our first people waiting, I believe, and we've got our first people waiting down here, I believe. Only 3, but that's fine. That'll catch up over time. Money is okay. We had to borrow a little bit of money again, so we just paid back and then we just borrowed again. But that's fine. We should be able to pay that off relatively soon. Our money seems to have dropped. Our earnings seem to have dropped a bit. I hope that was just because I was pausing and I deleted a few things while I was doing that. I think that's the case. I don't think anything major changed just recently. Let's see how these guys are doing. So these are the new Canada Air ones we popped in here. and they are currently brilliant. Before it was making about 300,000 profit. Now they're at 1.84 million. I reckon we can add another one to that for sure. We're just going to give it a touch more time. We're going to come into here, buy vehicles, Canada Air. Can I afford one? I cannot. Well, can we? Come on, hurry up, money. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. Pause it for a second. We've got enough money in there, so let's buy you quickly before the money runs out. And then let's press play again, see where it's going, and wait for this plane to take off. I think give it a little bit of spacing, and then we can assign you to the wheat line as well, like so. And there we go. Lovely, lovely. I like these ones because the back of the plane pops up. I don't know if that happens with all cargo planes. I don't know much about cargo planes. Look at that. No, it doesn't pop up. It pops out to the side. That seems odd. Is that really what happens in real life? That's amazing. The world and technology is such an amazing thing, is it not? Right. Metropolis. MGL Metropolis, how are you doing? You're not doing so great. You haven't really grown at all, to be honest. Why not? You're getting your bread, are you not? Is the bread coming in? You carrying bread? You are carrying bread. Okay. Odd. What on earth is this in Kylie Town? It seems to be a wiener. Everybody knows that this is a wok town only. Let's get rid of that boy. Are there any others? Any others sitting around? Wok, wok. Wok. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Oh, how do we feel about Rad Lobster? I don't know if this is a Rad Lobster town. We'll leave it for now. Ah, a wiener. Bam. And another one. Bam. This is a wok town. Woks only. Now, one of the problems I guess we're facing here is that everything is so expensive when you're only using planes. If we want to set up a new route now, that's 2 airports minimum, plus some planes. We're looking at 10 to 20 million at a minimum just to get stuff going, which takes roughly about 5 minutes to earn in the game. It's not too long, but it does just slow us down a little bit. You know, if you had the trucks or something like that, you could just chuck some trucks on because they're only 20,000 each. Looking ahead to what we're going to be focused on in the next episode, we're going to finish off all of these lines. Now, a lot of that will be probably done in the between times, but I think that's the goal. I just have to spend some time waiting, get some money, build a line, waiting, get the money, build the line, etc., etc. Future projects for this map. We need some way. I wonder if there's a potential. We don't want to have roads, but is there a potential to join the city some way other than this? Is a train line possibility? I don't think so. That's not the point of this map. But I'd be interested to see what you suggest down below. Do you think we should join these guys up with some other form of transport that's not air? The whole point of this is air, of course, and to see how well we can go with just aeroplanes. We only have... How many airplanes do we have, actually? Let's have a quick look. Aircraft. 27 aircraft and 11 road vehicles. I like that. But our company score is only 19. That's not good. So we definitely need to add some new industries to the mix. Anyway, we'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this little playthrough, this challenge of only using planes. As I said, it's an expensive one. It takes a bit of time because I seem to have to wait every 10 minutes just to get the money to do one thing. But we are definitely rolling in the bucks. Our cities are starting to grow. Kylie Town's back up to 448, and that's a fun thing we did as well. We're naming all these cities after our members and supporters and generally good peeps on the channel. Yes, so click the like, subscribe if you can, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.